I was building a boat to carry my family to safety one day.
And what of the orphans you left behind? Do they get a boat?
A brigade of bastards. They are the only ones left ruling England. My people were of the Wiccan kingdom. Now we are ruled by Christ-beaten bastards.
A place of mystery, wonder, and a temple to a hidden god. The guardian of this temple was a proud man, kingly in nature, but not in fact. A protector of holy wisdom. And this protector had a wife, a scholar, who spent her days reading ancient tomes and deciphering the secrets of the desert. Together they had a son, in whom they hoped to instill all their skill and knowledge. The boy was to be a union of their love. But then it came to pass that the king of that land arrived to seize the temple for himself. The protector resisted. In the battle that followed, the boy was killed and the temple was taken. Struck with grief, the protector and the scholar separated.
A king who kills a child is an ergi. They should kill him back.
Indeed. But for a long time, the protector and the scholar followed solitary paths, seeking for a way to revenge their son. But in their isolation, they found only anguish and pain. Alone, they could do nothing but weep and thrash at the fates. After many fruitless years, they came together again to mourn their failure. They embraced as they had in their youth. And in that joining, they realized what was missing. Only the union that had produced their son would lead to their victory. So the protector taught the scholar to fight and ride and seek, while the scholar taught the protector wisdom and deep knowledge. As they trained and studied, they became inseparable, moving, eating, sleeping as one. They were never seen apart. Until one day, they met upon the river's edge. They had learned all they could, her from him from her. It was here they kissed and separated. She traveled east, he west. They were never seen again. It is said, however, that once every year, 2 eagles would return to that very spot to linger and look upon the sea. The people of the region like to see these eagles, for they are an omen, a symbol of protection.
They turned into birds, like Loki became a salmon.
Perhaps. Still, others say that the eagles were their children, born of a love that could never endure. But who is to say for sure?
Here. This marks fewer members of the Order.
Ah, good. I hope this one did not give you too much trouble.
Tove.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Tove. I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed. Sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories.
What stories do you mean?
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they're ready. Sven wasn't ready. And I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work. As if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong, and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me, or worse. This was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you. Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandebridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Anvi, take a break. Let's make for Grandebridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not? Stretch your legs and fill your lungs.
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with oxen of Oda. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
What will
We
you...
can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Oh, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid.
I serve the young Athelred. He will rise one day.
He is no Alfred, from what I hear.
I lied to everyone, and they will never know. They will tell stories of me as a good man who served his lord.
Your Hugr walks with a new beast. Nagni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside waiting for you.
Thank the gods he is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randvi, wherever she is.
She's here somewhere.
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-kissed versus table maiden.
Ranvi, we can do better than table maiden.
Mead queen, then.
All right, let us drink.
Beautiful.
Any more and I'll drown.
Ha! I am the Mead Queen, slayer of wolves and barrels. I told you I would drink you under the table.
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Ranvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air, before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger. Free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together, over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd, to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the mead, it may be the air, but there is no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
Randvi, I do wish that I could indulge this feeling further. But that is not possible.
Of course. Yes. I was foolish to. Let this be a dream, then. A moment that never happened but in our minds. I would not wish you to see me so weak as that.
You need feel no shame. This stays between us. And at worst, we had a beautiful day. As friends and kindred spirits.
More than enough for me. I would like to stay here, if it is all the same to you.
I would like that. Randvi? Must have returned to the settlement. Petra,
Eivor, how are you?
thought we might spend some time together.
That would be lovely. I was just about to get in some archery practice, if you'd like to join me.
I could use the practice. Lead on.
That was fun. Next time, could we light the arrows afire or shoot blindfolded?
I am satisfied with ordinary arrows. Less chance for disaster.
Fair enough. I look forward to it.
Ranvi, why did you leave? We could have returned together.
We could have, but I was restless. A quiet walk alone clears the head. And you do snore a little. Like a wounded bear.
That's a lie.
I had a wonderful time, Eivor. Thank you for your company. And your friendship.
And you for yours.
Now, shall we get back to it?
What about Xenofordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as Elderman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd will meet you there. Along the great Ouse River that divides Xenofordshire. Sigurd will be pleased to see you.
Soldiers always leave a bleeding mess.
Are you the alewife here?
You are not welcome here. I've had enough trouble with Danes today.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm looking for my brother, a large Norseman.
It was him what caused the ruckus. Him and that other one were here, talking to Thane Giedrich. Then Lady Edwin's soldiers swept in. A fight broke out. Your brother and the tanned fella got away. The soldiers nabbed Giedrich, though. I was sorry to see that. He's well liked in these parts.
Which way did my brother go?
What's it worth to you to find out?
I'm asking a simple question.
Look, Dane, you start a scene or a scuffle, and I'll scream for soldiers.
Seem to respect this man Giedrich. If he was talking to my brother, it's because he wants what's best for this shire. Maybe you're a woman who also wants Xenofordshire to be free, and to decide its own fate. A woman who'll stand up for her village, who won't be crushed under the boot of oppression.
I hope I am.
Such a woman would help me find Giedrich's friends.
You're right, you are. Your brother and his friend jumped through that window there and scampered off towards the river. It's a good bet they hid in one of them fish houses.
Wait! Stop!
Ahlan wa sahlan, Eivor.
We could have cut you to bloody giblets, Wolf-Kissed.
Why so unnerved, brother? It's not like you.
Half the soldiers of the Shire are hunting us. You must have noticed.
Is that why you haven't come home? You're playing hide and fetch with Mercian soldiers.
Your brother's a busy man, Eivor. Weighed down by pressing duties.
It's good to see you again, Basim. Even if you haven't kept my brother trained on the task at hand.
It's not my place to lead your brother about like a bridled mare.
Now there's an idea. Brother, we should be forging alliances. Send this man back to his warren before he leads you astray.
Eivor, gods above, I'm grateful you've joined us. We have made strides towards an alliance, in fact. A local thane called Giedrich has pledged an oath to me.
I've heard of him. The alewife also mentioned a Lady Edwin who commands the soldiers. Why not ally with her?
Lady Edwin's husband was the Shire's elderman, until Gudrun's army ended his life. Now she's taking up her husband's fight, with the promise of aid from King Alfred of Wessex.
Edwin vows revenge on the Danes who stole her husband and her livelihood.
From what we know, Alfred is a fearsome king. If Edwin can win his full support, this Shire is lost to Wessex.
So to fight her, you've pledged your sword to a minor thane who likely commands a gang of farmers and fishermen.
Have faith, Eivor. A few hundred Saxons armed with hayforks and billhooks can be terrifying.
Gods.
All men and women, noble or peasant, have within them the seeds of something greater.
This is true. Sometimes greater than the average mind can fathom.
Well, Edwin has Giedrich in shackles now. All your plotting has turned to ash.
Not if we act soon. She dragged her prisoners to the Longhouse. With you here, we can mount a surprise strike.
If Giedrich is our best chance for an alliance, let's see it done.
Sigurd, kill this sweaty fishwife.
Stay your blades. This traitor Giedrich will face trial, as will all the treasonous thanes of this shire.
You're the traitor, Edwin, calling on Alfred of Wessex begging for his army.
Clap your mead hole, Giedrich, lapdog of the Danes.
You'll sell us out to Wessex, and that poxy-ass bastard Alfred. We won't have it.
You're not the alderman here, Lady Eidwin. Turn around and walk away, and we'll leave you be.
You heathenish fork-tongued Dane. Foul-smelling heap, I shit on you all.
Lady, choose your next words with care. For you see before you the future master of all England, Sigurd, of the hungry Raven clan. Lay down your arms. Free my friend here, and kiss my lordly feet. You will not get a second chance.
Sigurd, are you cracked?
And you can kiss my rosy red ass, wayface. I've done with this offal.
Desperate to fight. You should have freed me.
Gidrich, this is Eivor, my stone-armed sibling.
Well met.
That was your plan, Sigurd. To charm the lady with your vague hope of kingship.
Prophecy, Eivor, not hope.
No time to squabble. Edwin's taken most of the Shire's thanes. She has her way. They'll be dead by supper.
Tend your wounds, Gidrich. We'll free your friends.
And what of the holy woman Fulke? You promised us a meeting with her.
I did, aye. But it's a fair mystery why you'd want to talk
Where
with...
is she?
Thane Holt will know. Fulke lives on his lands, but he'll be dead with the rest if you don't stop the trial.
Tell us where, and we'll go now. Their lives depend on the speed of your tongue.
Southwest of here, halfway to Oxenaforda, at the Lichvila garrison.
Basim, Eivor, to horse!
They're about to execute the prisoners.
Bless you all. Thanks to you, I live to pay Lady Eidwin back in blood. I am Thane Holt. Does Gidrich live?
He's safe in Buckingham.
Good, Thane. We're at your side in this fight, to keep this land in the hands of those who love Mercia, be they Saxon or Dane.
God in heaven knows I'd sooner see a Dane married to my daughter than sell a man of Wessex one of my pigs. If Gidrich is behind you, then I am too.
We're told you know of a holy woman Fulke. Where is she now?
Can we not fixate on this cipher, Fulke? Eidwin is our focus.
Fulke holds a secret that may turn the tide of this fight. Without her, I cannot achieve my full purpose here.
The madwoman Fulke?
If you want my backing, brother, you'll explain yourself. How is a mad woman central to your plans?
When we find her, I will tell you all you wish to know. Until then, nothing.
Understand this. Fulke is a heretic, a sower of poisoned knowledge, and an enemy of the Church. She claims to have seen or spoken with God himself, and for this, Lady Eidwin had her imprisoned, I know not where.
At a monastery, I suppose. We should make inquiries.
Sigurd, do we not owe Gidrich some word of what has happened here?
You can speak with him in my stead, but we must hurry. Fulke's life may be in danger.
We risk losing all the gains we've made here for the sake of this woman.
Trust me, Eivor. Fulke is of great importance. You'll soon understand.
I hope I will.
We have a camp to the east, at Linforta. An old harbor on the Great Ouse. Meet us there.
We Thanes will raise a feard and join with you to take down Eidwin, whatever it takes. Bring this news to Gidrich, and tell him we'll be ready when he calls.
Every man will be needed.
Oil jars, spring-old arrows, fodder and the like. Take what's useful and burn the rest.
Gidrich.
Eivor, do the Thanes live?
Every single one. They've set out to raise a fear of fighting men. They all stand with you, Gidrich.
We'll need every pike and poker we have to take down Eidwin. And you, and your brother, are you still with me?
I like your bluntness, Gidrich. My axe is yours. My brother's too.
Eidwin's plopped her haunches down in her castle now. She has men and supplies coming. Curse her eyes. Where is your brother and the odd fellow?
They continue their search for the woman Fulke. He seems to think she will help us chase Eidwin to an early grave. But I do not understand how.
You do what you must, Eivor. I'll ready what men I've got for the coming fight. I'll move towards Kinnabella Castle and bring up the feared for an assault. Eidwin's fortress is strong and sure.
Is there anything I can do to weaken her grip on the Shire? Or make her anxious?
Ah, there's a notion. You could chip away at flag bearers if you see them, and defend my field if any are in strife. We stole some of the supplies here. If you find any other stores like this, destroy them.
That I can do.
When you're ready for war, you'll find me at a camp near Kinnabella Castle.
And here's Eivor.
Ah, you timed things well. The holy woman Fulke is close by.
Imprisoned at St. Alban's Monastery, just around the bend.
This is our moment, Eivor. After this, everything changes.
I might be pleased for you if I knew who this woman was and why we needed her.
I have explained enough. Now is the time for action.
You've done nothing of the sort. Nothing but give me your blind word.
I wish to speak to her. Me, your Jarl. That alone is reason enough.
Why? So she might cast a spell and turn Eidwin into an eel.
Fulke is not the only advantage we seek here, Eivor. There will be treasures in St. Alban's. More than we can count.
I've already plundered St. Alban's Abbey and lifted its treasures from nave to crypt. I saw no prisoners of note.
She is there. I know it. And she is the most valuable treasure of them all. Eivor, there was a time when you would follow me without question, because we trusted one another, because you knew I would never lead you into folly, never wager our lives before I knew the cost. Is there something that holds you back from embracing me as you once did? As your brother? Your family?
Sigurd, you know I would never betray your trust in me. I'll fight with you. But there must be limits to this chase. Giedrich is counting on us.
Of course he is. And soon we will deliver. Come.
Who dares enter this sanctuary?
This stony cave reeks of piss and salty tears.
How dare you?
We've come for the woman Fulke. She need not bedevil you any longer.
Oh, the mad heretic!
Ah, the self-begotten spirit has sent an angel to deliver me.
Open the door.
Her heresies must be punished. Not by Danes or Mahometans, but by true Christians.
Friar, our hands are bloody with the gore of your guardians. Is your god so starved of martyrs that you wish to die as well?
You make a fine point. Let me pray on this. The Lord bids me to welcome all strangers. Here, friend, take the key, and depart with your strange friend.
Praise thee, Lord of the Treasury of Light, for this chance of deliverance. Are you sent by the angels of Saklas, or the self-begotten one above?
That I cannot answer.
You are the woman called Fulke.
I am Fulke in this realm, a humble seeker of the self-begotten one's true nature.
And you are a collector of artifacts.
The instruments of the children of Saklas the Fool. Yes, I am. I have many such curiosities.
And you possess an object? A polished stone with unusual markings?
Now, you're a curious one. A cowl and robes hiding tawny skin. And that devilish blade.
Why do we linger here? Soldiers will be coming.
There are stables beyond the monastery where we can speak in peace.
Enough of these mysteries, Sigurd.
Fulke is a curator of objects of great worth, one of which may reveal my true nature.
True nature? You said this was about victory, about defeating Eidwin.
To know that I am descended from the ancient gods is a victory. It will give me dominion over this land.
Descended of the gods? Brother, what by Odin's eye are you saying?
Fulke, we have heard that you possess a profane stone with strange markings and the image of a tree.
That I do. A monolith I call the Saga Stone, for it came to this land with the Dane Ragnar Lothbrok.
Do you have it?
It is the sun and moon of all my sacred objects.
Will you buy and trade the stone for an alliance? Or more fighting men? Is it useful for anything other than flattering yourself?
Perhaps I should leave you three alone to hammer through your differences.
We are unified. We only wish to see the stone, to read the runes inscribed upon it.
No one on Earth can read those runes. The language is unknown and probably long dead.
There is no risk in letting us look.
No risk at all. Praise thee, O self-begotten one, for sending these three to deliver me from my punishment.
No whispering gods let me hear, Fulke. I brought myself.
You came because I called you, Eivor. They spoke through me.
Brother, you have my head spinning.
And you fascinate me more with each passing moment. The Saga Stone is hidden away in the care of my acolyte. Are you ready to go see it?
The sooner we see this slab of rock, the better. Let's go.
Approach the stone with an open mind, Ava. You may find it more interesting than you expect. May you live as one with the true God, in the treasury of light.
Your friend paid the price for his loyalty. I imagine he was guarding the stone.
Eidwin's men did this. They killed Brother Paul and took my stone.
You, always questioning, second-guessing my wishes. You slowed us down, and I missed my chance.
It's a stone, Sigurd. You're chasing shadows like a madman howling at the moon. What matters is victory against Eidwin and her allies.
This was my victory. To know my true self. My destiny.
Hold, both of you. You hear that?
Soldiers, Eidwin's here.
How dare you Danes befoul my lands?
Hold off, Eivor. First we talk. Lady Eidwin! A stone was taken from this tower, inscribed with runes, and the image of a tree. Do you know it?
Yes. One of this heretic's blasphemous baubles. Is that why you've come?
We are here to trade that stone for an assurance of peace.
What are you saying? We gave Giedrich our word.
For that stone, we will leave your lands and not return.
Oh, for this? You must bring me Giedrich's head.
The stone is within our grasp.
We made a promise, brother. Brother.
We have a deal, then?
We accept.
Done!
We do not!
Eivor! No!
Cut them down! Leave none alive!
You mock-minded fool!
That was our chance to recover the stone without letting of blood.
I will not betray Giedrich.
That is not for you to decide.
My promises are my own, and they are ironclad.
Your first oath is to your Jarl, Sigurd Jarl, your brother and master.
Stay out of this.
Enough!
If it wasn't clear why Sigurd is in command, it is now. Your temper runs too hot, Wolf-Kissed.
You want to settle things with Basim, you call a holmgang. Else you follow me. You listen to me, you do as I ask.
Eidwin will flee to her castle. You want your stone? It will be there.
Giedrich's pathetic army will never breach the walls. We could have first taken the stone, then laid siege. That was always our plan, Eivor. I had no intention of betraying Giedrich.
It was your plan all along? Yet you saw fit to keep me guessing through your fits of madness.
You are not always to be trusted. Your passions overcome you. I know that. My father knew that. Your father knew it. You move with the wrath of Odin, but you do not have his wisdom. That will lead you astray, Eivor. Come, friend. We have a battle to prepare for.
This quarrel with your brother is something to behold. Has it always been so heated?
All my life we moved as one. As family. As kin. I have always known his mind, and he mine. Until this day.
Time makes idiots of us all.
You fought well today, Fulke. Would you fight beside me now?
To wrest control of the Shire from Eidwin? I will.
Giedrich asked me to cripple her line of support. Would you know where she gets her rations and supplies?
East of Oxenforda, south of the Lichvila. There's a place called Eaton Barn where eager merchants sell to soldiers.
Meet me there. I'll come soon. Sigurd, brother, you are lost in a sea storm of your own making.
It's for the good of your Shire.
You've lost your senses.
What's the noise about?
She's trying to rob me. I warn you, soldiers are coming to escort me any minute.
This merchant is taking supplies to the castle. Oil for boiling, arrows, shields, rations. I offered to buy them, but he refuses.
I don't sell on a future promise of profit. Edwin's a valuable customer.
Then I'll make you a new author. How about a story? I'll spin you a tale in exchange for your wares.
That's an odd bargain, Dane, but I'll bite. Sing me one of your sagas.
The wild winds wandered. The seas spit salt. The night fell into slumber. Wise Odin rose and bade farewell. He pulled on boots of leather.
Bit of a slow start. Pick it up.
Long before the beginning, before you and I and the others, Wise Odin looked with his one wan eye, stared and blinked and thundered.
This Odin fella, he's one of your gods, innit?
The moon burns red, the sea foams gold, Wise Odin utters the words.
Right, this is not what I wanted. Stop it, will ya?
The snake coils, Loki yowls, poison drips from the mouth.
Enough, enough! Is this some sort of Nordic curse? Run! Go!
How does it end?
They all die. We can use these oil jars to surprise the soldiers.
I see visions of burning men, the screams of soldiers aflame. If we place the oil and supplies near the hay along the road, it will burn like hellfire when the soldiers arrive.
Take position on that bluff and watch for the soldiers, would you?
You'll hear me howl as the men approach.
If an evil man brings you biscuits, do you give them to your children?
I would not let good food go to waste.
I would let my children starve. A serpent's gift will always end in malice.
Sweet from evil remains sweet, even if it crumbles quickly in their hands. That's the last of them. Eidwin will be waiting for aid that never comes. Something wrong?
No, quite the opposite. At Sancte Albanis, your brother claimed kinship with the gods. Is it true? Is he descended from the Archon's children, the Isu?
Not to be blunt, Fulke, but only half of what you say ever makes any sense to me.
Forgive me. I often presume too much of my audience. Men who fear damnation, when ignorance is the greatest of all evils.
Ignorance of what?
What a perfect sentence. I'll ask more simply. Could your brother be descended of the gods? Or could he be a god himself?
How is that possible? You don't believe such a thing yourself, do you?
Not elusive self-begotten light who reigns over all, but a lesser god. Imperfect and given to temptation.
Sigurd is only a man, the son of a king and my brother. He may think highly of himself, but he's no god.
Yet it's possible his line of kings was fathered by a god. In ages past.
We haven't time for these fantasies, Fulke. It's time I regroup with Giedrich to see how his assault preparations are coming along.
Godspeed, Eivor. I will stay here to pray for the souls of the dead before I join you.
Giedrich.
Eivor, have you dealt Eidwin a few bruising blows?
I have. She'll feel the pain soon enough.
Excellent. My men are itching to attack the fortress, but we'd be fools to force it now.
Why is that?
On account of Eidwin's got too many traps and defenses. Her springalds cut us to bloody stumps before they poured boiling oil upon us like a summer tempest.
Keep the men at the ready. I'll slip in alone and see what I can do about these defenses.
By my joints and ankles, you're a tough one.
Offa told everyone he was Christian. He was not. He was one of us. He only wanted the silver and the swords for his men of Mercia.
And you have kept his tradition going?
Without flinching. Without hesitating. Offa would be proud of me.
You must have seen 100 summers, old man.
It feels thus.
Is it done?
It is.
And have you laid your poles of hazel and composed your poems for this coming victory?
I'm here to speak with Giedrich.
Go on then. You master of aids.
Still dreaming of your precious stone?
It is not dreams that led me here, Eivor. I've had visions, prophecies from the gods.
Visions.
I'll sacrifice to Tyr this day, the Lord of Justice, the harbinger of flawless victory.
Sigurd, what prophecies?
Are we ready to assault the castle, Eivor? The signs and portents read well.
We are ready. Give the command.
Good. And let's be quick about it. My scouts tell me a force of King Alfred's men is on the march. Let's end this before that flap-mouthed pudding has a chance to hit back. You felled the lofty lady.
Do what you must, Thane of Dungheaps. As one loyal to her shire and her people, I know which of us God favors.
Eivor bested you. It's for Eivor to decide your fate.
You fought with honor and purpose. For that, I put you in Giedrich's care. You will see you're treated well.
I will, so long as you recant your friendship with that pot of warm piss, King Alfred.
Agreed.
Take her away.
I fulfilled my promise to you. I trust you'll do the same. An oath between our people.
Aye, you've done us well, Eivor. I thank you. And if ever you need the like, I'll do what I can.
I will. Count on it.
I'd be quick about plundering. King Alfred will be on his way, and he won't be alone.
You see? The markings of the Ancient Ones. The Isu. The gods begat of gods.
I've seen this somewhere. I know these words.
One who stands at a threshold should take great care to look around, for who knows what foes lie in wait in the halls beyond.
I have passed through this doorway once before. With Sigurd. In a dream.
Not once. 1,000 times.
1,000?
What does it say, Sigurd? Does it speak to you?
Yes. But the words are fogged, shadowed. And yet I feel their meaning. And the ash tree, I see the great tree of life, her bows reaching skyward, opening the way. It's just as you promised, Basim. All you foretold was true. Eivor, I am more than I appear to be. So much more.
This is wicked magic, Sigurd. Dark Satyr, do not listen.
No, this is real. This is everything.
To the walls! To the walls! Alfred's come! King Alfred of Wessex! Marching up the rise with a mess of soldiers!
Have we time to escape?
The men are spent. We've not a chance in blazing hell.
A parley, then. We must call a parley. I will speak, and the King of Wessex will listen. As I understand, King Alfred, your name is not spoken with affection here in Mercia.
Yet I am close enough to Wessex to hear myself praised from morn till twilight.
Return to your singing subjects, then, and leave the affairs of Mercia to the Danes.
Not till your pagan war songs are safely out of hearing.
Offer an exchange, Lord. You can...
Please, no secrets here.
Let's end this here, my lord. Let's exchange men. My best warrior for yours to prove peace. After which you leave Mercia, and we fall back north of River Ouse.
These terms are fair. Wulfrich! My war thane. You will go with Giedrich, brother. Name your man.
Sigurd Jarl, I offer myself.
Thank you, Basim.
King Alfred. Wait.
Paladin Fulke. You with this company?
I was, my lord. To recover from Eadwin what was mine by right. Sigurd is the only man you need. He's worth more than 20 other men. He is the son of a king.
Traitorous snake!
And his heresies are profound, my lord. He claims to be a living god.
I'll got you, troll woman!
Shush! I'll gift myself to you, King Alfred. Because it is not my fate to die by your hand.
Brother.
Have faith, for the Lord God watches over you all.
This man is dangerous, my lord. Let me hold him.
Do what you must, but treat him with care.
By all the gods, Basim. What was that?
I will shadow them. They shall not get away.
I wish my life had been a carnival of drinking ale and pissing.
It could have been, I'm sure.
No, we have not reached such a point. I used the order to live a life of ale drinking, but the price of my ale was murder. Sad, really.